the cheese that I've been cutting for the birds. And the cat as well. The cats. Cats like stinking stuff. And the birds, they eat the cheese as well. They love it as well. A lot. Yeah. Otherwise the fox will come and get it. He takes cheese as well, and the dagger. The dagger likes cheese a lot. He would really go and sniff out the very last piece of it, so that one won't be lying down there for long. Let's talk some white color. Let's talk some... Oh, invisible dot. Oh. Dot all of a sudden being visible. Oh, disappearing again. Oh. Don't lose this spot. Always look at it. Yes. You're gonna like this spot a lot. Falling asleep. You know, that's what the media do with us. All the videos are basically us looking onto a spot, not moving with the eyeballs too much, and not with our heads as well, so we sink into alpha state. Alpha state is the state before you fall asleep. So these are the billboards that hang in front of the restaurants. Usually they depict the brand of beer you'll get to drink in there, and they made a joke putting this cheese in there. You know, mimicking the billboard, the metal one. So yeah, because also books mesmerize us to the state that we kind of fall asleep and get cozy, and you know, in the case of books we even create the second reality, the one we're living in. We're not really taking part, like when, you know, immersed in a cellular phone. But funny enough, there is something that we can get out of this book by the Swiss Cheese Union. So there, they say, was a lot of chaos. Well, actually here they say that the farmers in the valleys and on the mountain tops had different cheese to offer. They were selling it to whomever they wanted, but the Swiss parliament didn't like that. They wanted the people to sell the cheese on markets. Why is that so? If you sell something on a market, you pay a market fee. So the government has an income by that. Okay, so we learned this right on the first pages. And then they lie about the First World War, and they say there was a chaos, that the producers and the ones selling the cheese had a fight for customers going on. But actually it's a chaos that is needed to install new laws. And the law was that a Swiss cheese union was formed that would take care of, you know, how is cheese gonna be dealt? What laws do we wanna, you know, be created? They didn't exist then. All the farmers were free to do however they wanted. So also, funny that in this book you don't even learn, like when you have milk, you don't need to learn anything to get to that white creamy substance that is a little bit sour, because you just get the milk from the cow and then you let it kind of rot ever will look it up. So when in Switzerland we want to say something is kind of silly, not to be taken seriously, we say quark. But actually it's the word for that white creamy substance that still has a little bit of sugar within it because the bacteria hasn't eaten it all up. When it becomes cheese, there is no sugar in it anymore, and the milk getting to sour milk, getting to quark, and then cheese gets more and more without liquid substance in it, right? But here, when you make cheese, you need to add the things that cows have within their intestines. That's the lob, and that one turns the milk into this greasy substance right away. You need to heat it up as well, and they don't tell us how many degrees Celsius that is. So after having read this book, it's differently from as they say. You don't know about the whereabouts about cheese. You wouldn't be able to produce a cheese yourself. I went through this book. It just tells about the customs around cheesy, about around cheese. So it's kind of funny. And he looks funny too. All the people watching up there. That's called Schaukäserei. So, all the people bringing in their dirty clothes and their dirty hair and pores from their, like bits and parts from their skin falling off will end up in this cheese, for sure. But nevertheless, this one exists in Switzerland. You can watch people create cheese. So, when you have added some liquid from the intestine of a calf, then this greasy substance, which is called cottage cheese, forms. When you let off all the liquid that we drink too, it's called molke. It's the buttermilk. Well, buttermilk is yogurt, I guess, yeah. So it's not buttermilk, it's molke. The white substance, the liquid. That's the molke. M-O-L-K-E. I won't look it up, I don't need these words in the future. I will be Robinson Crusoe on an island and there won't be any cows to milk, I promise. So, besides that liquid, what is left over becomes the cottage cheese, the little bits. And when you press those little bits of cottage cheese and you press out all the excess molke, you end up having cheese in the end when the bacteria will eat up all the kind of sugars in there, and the leftovers of the bacteria, that's the cheese. So my favorite cheese smells like stinking socks. The part from Switzerland where I come from has a cheese that they grow. They let it rot. We call it lay there, and always clean it twice a day with some herb, kind of salt water. And so that cheese isn't just milky and salty and, cheesy. It doesn't taste just like that. Three things every cheese does, so that my favorite cheese also tastes a bit like. These are all the different cheese brands we have. Also tastes a bit like that one it is. So the place I live at right now even puts a lot of herbs into some cheese, and they end up with this one, which is even more spicy than the cheese I just talked about. So just from this valley I'm living at, here this word, that's the valley, that cheese stems from. Nowhere else you can get it. So I learned when my cheese comes within that plastic roll, the ammoniac can be created when not freed from that plastic. That's kind of funny because that cheese always is in the shops for quite a long time and so on. So I must sure have smelled some ammoniac going on, which I cannot tell you what it smells like. Different cheeses, all from Switzerland. So there is all these different customs, like different sorts of knives that have developed over the years. And the ones we always had at home was this one, or an older knife. So to have real fine slices from cheese, you have this one, and then you taste it differently than like biting into a chunk of cheese. There you go. Some cheese has holes. We always used to buy the one with holes at home. To me, that one has no taste at all. From the neighboring region where I stem from, you know, we never bought the cheese, but that one has a great taste. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. In here they have like a huge area about cheese, and then they go on talking about meat recipes, which is kind of brainwashing. And then they talk about some recipes that contain vegetables, because that one is normal life doing. That's okay within a cookbook like this. But actually offering meat, that's like a cadaver you shouldn't eat. That's brainwashing. So you think it's okay, but when it's not, it's human. It's like a human. When you kill some animal, you kill a human being. It doesn't matter. So I want to tell you about one last thing about cheese. So we got the potato recipe that is called café complet. It means like a complete coffee, all included. So it has, you get potatoes cooked, some butter, some cheese, mustard, pepper and salt, but no coffee. It's a meal that you have in the evening. Easy to do, just cook some potatoes and then also cheese. And that ominous thing that I refuse to look up as well, quark, gets served with it. So you smash the potatoes on your plate and you add whatever you want, and then you eat it. That's what café complet. A lot of people eat in Switzerland, especially children get served this meal a lot when they go to camps. It's easy to do, and it's a nice meal for kids because you can create your own plate. Do you like, the spicy pepper